Hi guys, so Dignio is a B2B health tech scale-up focusing on remote care. And in 2019, we have doubled the number of employees in our largest expansion yet. Over the next 4 minutes, I'm going to tell you why. So this is Anne. Anne suffers from COPD and a heart disorder. Today, Anne has home care nurses visiting her 4 times per day, almost weekly. She's at her GP to measure her vital signs, and approximately 1 to 2 times per year, she's hospitalized as her condition is worsening. This story shows some of the problems with today's healthcare. First of all, it fails to give a dignified life to patients like Anne. Secondly, it's not scalable. And thirdly, it's silo-based, meaning that home care, GPs, and hospitals don't work together. Well, we in Dignio, we imagine a different healthcare system. A system where Anne can take her own medication, measure her own vital signs, a system where she can learn about her condition and effectively treat herself. So we have given Anne this, the My Dignio app, and we connected it to these devices relevant to her condition. So now Anne can sit at home, she can take this pulse oximeter, clip it on her finger, and measure her oxygen saturation. The data gets transferred automatically from the device into the iPad, where she can follow the development of her vital signs. 156 in pulse, guys. Chat with healthcare personnel, or schedule a video consultation if necessary. She even gets her medication through this device, the Pilly. But most important, through engaging with her data, Anne is learning about her symptoms and how to treat them. And with everything being mobile, she can do this from anywhere in the world. And she's never alone, because on the other side, there's healthcare personnel using Dignio Prevent, our web-based portal for clinicians. Here they will get alarms if Anne fails to take her medication or if any of her measurements are abnormal. It's simply a platform for them to give advice and provide care. And of course, we made sure it works seamlessly with all healthcare providers, so no more silo-based healthcare. Anne is just one example, but through integrating with a wide range of different sensors, Dignio Systems is applicable to other patient groups as well. Today, we have over 2,000 patients on the platform in Norway, and over the next month, we will onboard 200 patients in UK and 50 in China. Independent research states that the use of Dignio systems has led to 34% fewer hospitalizations, a 32% cost reduction per patient per year, and 66% of patients feel better control over their own health. These are pretty impressive numbers, right? So the company was founded in 2010, and through different angel and seed investments, we've been able to achieve product market fit. We've successfully opened pilot offices in UK and China, built stellar in-house tech, medical, and sales teams, and taken the market-leading position in Norway. In 2020, we're aiming to do our Series A, and we're now looking for an investor that can help us go international. So why should you invest? Well, apart from our product doing something good for patients, we've shown that we're able to scale, signing over 100 new municipalities in 2018 alone. And just last week, we signed 2 new contracts in UK and renewed our largest one with the city of Oslo. We operate, slide went out there with the revenue, but okay. We operate on a pay per patient per month model, and our subscription-based revenue has increased by 55% from 16 to 18, and that's with year on year, and that's with almost 0 churn. And I'm glad to announce today that I just looked at our September numbers, and we're now at 19.8 million. We count 26 top-notch professionals with deep domain knowledge within health, business, and tech. So if you want to talk to some of them or to learn more about Dignio or simply measure your blood pressure, pop over to meeting room number 6 after this. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for a very good presentation. Could you tell a bit what's your big ambitions? Where are you in 5 years?
So we're aiming to become the global category leader within remote care. That's the simple answer.
Thanks.
And what about the hardware investments involved in this? Does this mean that every patient need to do those kind of investments into the different devices? Who pays for that? And are you the provider of the hardware as well?
Yeah, so we're strictly B2B. So it's not, patients don't pay anything. This is, at least in Norway right now, it's municipalities and hospitals that buy our product and they give it to patients. In other countries, it could be a different model. We don't know yet. But on the hardware thing, we sell hardware, but it's through third party. You don't want to be invested in the hardware space. You want to be technological agnostic in this space, right? So you can pick and choose the best hardware from time to time. So we just send it through our P&L. That's what we do with the hardware. We're a software company creating the software behind.
And are there any risk factors involved in kind of handing this responsibility back to the patient? And especially as you're scaling internationally, where there's more restrictions and probably more serious consequences if something goes wrong, and it can be reflected back on you and the technology that you have.
Absolutely. So first of all, what we're doing with that is we're now being classified as medical device class A, and we're aiming for the next classification soon. But of course, like we have an in-house legal department working with GDPR and patient and like security on the platform and everything. So we're state on the art of that. But that's definitely a risk. But we're well aware of it.
Thank you.